Yo, what's going on, guys? So, something kind of hits me often. Sometimes I need a reminder. But see, we get so driven on expansion and growth and purpose and la di da di da in life, right? But here's the thing, another thing that's right up there with all that is impact. Now, you see, I can be the loudest motherfucker in the room, I can be the quietest person in the room. It really just depends on what's going on, a number of different things. But for a lot of the time, people like to bust my balls and give me a hard time. They're like, "Oh, you're so quiet. You're so quiet. Why are you so quiet? Why aren't you joining in the conversation?" And they get all awkwarded out and stuff like that, which is fine. I get it. People like noise. People like chatter. People like the air to be filled, right? But here's the thing: it's not about talking to talk, filling the air and stuff like that. I get this especially at networking events, right? It's not about any of that. It's about having an impact, right? I may not speak often when I'm out, and I may not have a lot to say. But the thing is when I speak, I make sure that whatever I say has an impact and there's power behind it and there's meaning behind it. I don't care for small talk and oh, how's the weather and blah 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 blah. You know, all that kind of shit. It does nothing for me. It does nothing for anybody. It's a waste of time, really, at the end of the day, right? But having an impact and talking about things that are not only going to have an impact but could potentially change the course of somebody's life, change the trajectory of somebody's life, right? Give them like an aha moment, an eye-opening moment. That's powerful. And when you're a powerful person, you start to understand and you start to realize that I don't need to fill the air. I don't need to be more noise in the background, right? Listening is powerful. Understanding and taking things in is powerful. And when you do come up with something to say, I shouldn't say come up with something, but when you finally do have something to say, people are more inclined to listen, right? You know, that person that's always nip, 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 chat, 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 chat. They often get talked over and they often get shut out, right? Unless it's just completely filler, in which case people are happy to let them talk, whether they're interested or not. But when you're reserved, when you're calculated, and when you're focusing on what can I contribute to a conversation to add value, to make an impact, it goes a long way. And people remember that, right? People recognize that, they remember that, they compliment it, they appreciate it. Now naturally you're going to come across some situations where people are intimidated by it. They're scared. They're like, oh, you're too intense, you're too powerful, tone yourself down, don't be so loud, blah blah blah, whatever. Fuck them, right? They're not for you, and that's okay. There's 9 billion people on the planet. That's it, the end. And that, to me that's a big thing. What can I do to have impact, right? How big of an impact can I make, right? What can I do to change somebody's mindset? What can I do to provide them the clarity or the insight or the drive or the missing piece of the puzzle, or whatever the case may be that they're looking for, that they're lacking, that they're needing? And the last few networking events, it's been the same thing, right? It's the everybody has left the events going, holy shit, like you're fucking powerful. Like I like everything that you said. I resonate with everything that you said. And I wanna connect later. Like let's connect somewhere. Let's grab a coffee, let's grab lunch, let's grab dinner, let's grab whatever. And to me, that goes a lot farther than anything else, right? Nobody remembers the people who are just chatting because they just want to fill the air. I mean, those people are great. There's nothing against it. We need those people, but those aren't the people that are making impact. Those aren't the people that are going to be remembered over the long term, over the long haul. So I want you to consider this. What can you do when you're out networking, when you're conversing online, when you're whatever, when you're interacting with people? What can you do to maximize your impact and maximize your value to contribute to whatever's going on, outside of just, speaking just to have something to say, right? That's all I got for you guys. Have a wonderful Friday. Happy Columbus Day to y'all down south. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all up here. And we're going to chat soon.